What's going on, guys? It's Michael here from GBU. Today we are back with a brand new review. This time around I do have the M4 Optimus Stage 4 Custom M4 Blaster. Starting off with this thing here, we do have the Battle Arms Defense skeletonized receiver. Now we've also gone ahead and paired the handguard with the receiver, and again it is a Battle Arms Defense handguard. As we move through the outside of this particular custom here, we do have our brand new CNC'd Tornado outer barrels, which do attach to your Hydro adapter or anything like so. Then moving towards the front, we do have a nice muzzle brake here, which is a Surefire version. We have our Predator hop up, which is tucked inside, which again allows us to run this muzzle brake here. We also have a nice alloy finger grip, which I feel ties in very nicely with this build, and it actually kind of matches the trigger minus the holes. And then we also do have the Magpul pistol grip. We have the Fab V2 buttstock. They're the boring parts. Let's actually jump in and we'll have a look at the gearbox itself. Now inside of this actual blaster is a CNC split gearbox. Now it is running at 16:1 ratio. We also have a Jeftron SYLLA V2 optical MOSFET in there, which is technically just a sister brother to your Leviathan optical MOSFET. It's just not as technical as what the optical version of the Leviathan is, but it does exactly the same job at half the price, which is amazing. So one of the key features that we did try to follow with this particular custom build is the sleekness of it. Now everything is absolutely black with the rainbow cylinder. Now that kind of just pops the most because, again, as I said, everything is black on this particular build. Now we did try and keep it more modern, but we also tried to give it a futuristic look, hence the scope that you see here. Now with the particular buttstock that we do have on here, normally it does come with a cheek riser, but as far as I know, I'm probably one of the only ones that take the cheek riser off it, and it gives you a whole new style of stock, which you can't particularly buy without the cheek pad. Now with the grip, normally we do run the Amoeba grips, but I felt this particular build needed the X-Power grip like you see right here. It just, again, ties in so nicely with the particular build. We have a nice metal trigger here, which is an SLR version with its little speed holes and stuff like that. So obviously it's a lighter trigger, so that means the trigger pull is going to be a lot more quicker. Again, we do have our clear magazine that does come with this particular build. Now it sets the standard when it comes to aesthetic values of a blaster. So the black mags, they're old, so hence why we've got the clear ones here. So right now, what we'll show you is how you can simply customize this blaster, all by doing so on your mobile phone. So if you would like to customize your performance of your SYLLA MOSFET, simply go into your Jeftron app like so, and then it'll give you a list of Bluetooth devices to connect to. Simply choose the SYLLA V2. Now you can actually customize the name of it, so if you want to call it your own blaster or whatever. So essentially, and then it'll come to this. So we don't want to change it. And now we have access to all of the settings. So how many bullets in bursts, your rate of fire, your active brake, and your pre-cocking. Now, starting at the top, we do have our safe set to safe, and we have semi set to semi, and then auto. Now, if I want to get cheeky and I want to simply put a binary trigger, I can click binary. Now, what that will do is you pull the trigger once, it'll shoot, and you let it go, it'll shoot again. So just keep in mind that that setting can sometimes put strain on your gearbox because of the way it's stopping and starting. So it's always nice just to leave it on semi. And then if we want to go to, say, full auto, we can simply change that and we can go to a burst, which at this point, it'll do 3 rounds every time we pull the trigger. And again, if we want to change that, we can bump it up to, say, 10, and it'll automatically shoot 10 gels at a time. But we'll simply leave that on auto because that's just the best. Now, you've got your rate of fire. So right now it's set at 100%. So if we want to dial that down, we want to make it shoot a little bit slower, we'll go down to like 50%. It's a lot more slower. So, but again, we want to leave that at 100% because we all like to go fast. The active brake, depending on your build, if you'd like it to stop quicker, then you can run it at a higher percentage. If you want it to stop a little bit slower, and then dial it down. Now your pre-cocking, now what that is essentially after every single shot, it'll reset your piston at a certain distance. Now I do have it at 40 because this thing is shooting at 350p per second, so I want it to be snappy every single time. And then if we go into our settings here, so as you can see, it has got a sensor check. So right now we're in semi-auto, so it's notifying me that I'm in semi. But if I go back to safe, now we're in safe and auto like so. And then if I pull the trigger, as you can see, the trigger is getting picked up as well. If we go auto, it's picking up the cycle. Now you can go through and do calibration after you've mucked around with other settings, but I wouldn't recommend it. But other than that, guys, that is a simple and fast way on how to change some settings in your SYLLA app. Whether you want to do, as I said, binary, 3-round burst, 10-round burst, you're going to slow the fire rate right down, or you want to have it fast. So enough of the boring stuff. Let's go and give this thing a couple of shots and we'll see how we go. So we'll do some semi. Do some auto. So there you have it, guys. That is the M4 Optimus custom stage 4 blaster. Now, as you've just seen, this thing is very accurate, has very good fire rate, and a very powerful punch to it. Now, if this is something that you'd like, it is online right now as I speak. Otherwise, come on down and see us at GBU today. But until next time, guys, peace out.